Hello everybody, Mr. Moo here in the cockpit here in Elite Dangerous with a little bit more tutorial on something I've
All
gotten...
systems prepared.
Thank you, Alex. Something I've gotten a few questions about over the course of my videos, and that is voice attack. Well, okay, here we go. What's voice attack, first off? It's an excellent third-party program that you can get at voiceattack.com. They have a a trial version, and they also have the full version, which I believe you pay $10, maybe $11 for. And it is... I can't play Elite without it anymore, to be honest. I mean, yes, I've got backup commands, I've got manual commands and my switches and keys just in case, but honestly, it has become indispensable to me. Lights on.
Lights on.
Engines.
Diverting power to requested system.
You can create your own profiles with it. You can record your own audio with it if you want. And then use that. Kind of create your own audio and then export it. Others can download it and use it. Create your own commands. Let's get clear of the dock here. And I'll show you how to do some of your own editing here. Gear up.
Retracting landing gear.
Attach complete. Follow the greens on your way out. You are clear of the station. Federal flight control signing off.
Alright, and we are clear of the no-fire zone. So you've all seen Alix in action. Let's move to something else here. So we're going to go into a profile I created previously, VA tutorial. Go into the editor here. No commands. Alright, let's put some in. New command. When I say weapons hot, key press U. That's my hardpoint deployment. Okay it. Done. Weapons hot. And since you can't land with the weapons on like this, we're going to need another command to shut them down. You could use weapons hot again, but that's inelegant. Go in here, edit this, add in a semicolon. Weapons cold. Weapons cold. Weapons cold. There we go. I've got a pretty high threshold set for voice attack so it doesn't pick up on random ambient noise or conversation happening, or if Commander Niao's watching TV and, doesn't want to accidentally send me crashing into the heart of a star or something with a misspoken command. Oops. So I've got a pretty high threshold. You can set that to wherever you like, though. So, other commands here. Edit. You can create optionals. See if I remember how to do this. Now the brackets, get the right key, excuse me, the brackets mean that you have an optional command in here now, at least if I remember right. So, let's see if I performed this properly. Master arm on. Master arm on. Also, probably doesn't help that I've got my fan going, and I don't think you can hear it over the You hear it in the microphone, but that's my OBS filtering it out. VoiceAttack can hear it. So, weapons cold. Set Master Arm on.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
There we go. So the Master Arm and Set Master Arm commands are just optional variations on the same command. Okay, let's move to something slightly more... Let's see here. Slightly more elaborate. One of my set commands. So when I say set 1, 2... Okay, record. Equalize all pauses to 0.25 seconds. Okay. Start recording. So set 1, 2 is when I want priority to shields, 4 pips to shields, 2 pips to engines. There we go. I pressed down once to balance everything, pressed up twice to put maximum power to engines, and then pressed left 4 times to bring all power up to my systems, which I realize I only need to press 3 times. So, let's see here, let's remove this last set here. There we go. Now, hopefully, set 1, 2. Set 1, 2. There we go. 0.25 seconds is about the best speed I think you can get out of this. Depends on your processor, depends on how good your voice recognition is. You're going to have to do a lot of training of the Microsoft speech recognition engine if you're using a Microsoft product. This also works... Don't quote me on that, actually. I better stick to what I know, and that's the Windows version of stuff. Engines. Right, we haven't created an engines command yet. New command. Engines. Key press. No, we want to record this. So, we're going to press down once to balance everything, and then up twice to bring power to the engines. 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 Doesn't seem to want to go into the... Let's see what happens here. Checking here. So it recognized it the first time, it just hasn't gotten it loaded into memory yet to actually use a command. Till a couple moments later. There, now we have another command for it. Power to engines. Works well. Okay, now you want to add in some audio. We can do that too. Edit the profile, go to the engines command. Now I'm going to be using my default Alix commands in here. Unless you download those from hcsvoicepacks.com, and I will be also putting the links in the comments below. You're not going to have these commands available unless you purchase them from HCS. I'm just using this as an example. You can record your own audio, or you can use your own audio clips from other stuff, and then as long as it has a path to the directory, it'll use those. So, let's see here. Other sounds. Play a sound, and you can also have a random sound set up here. Play a sound, and we want power management for power to end. Here we go. And we'll see where we want that positioned. Let's see here. Let's move this up actually to the top, and then see if it doesn't perform the commands simultaneously. Yeah, allow other commands to be executed while this one is running. Okay, let's swap stuff. There we go. Engines.
Diverting power to engines.
There you go. You've got a sound clip that plays when you ask for the command, or when you execute the command. But since that's just an example, and there we go. Bye-bye, Alix. Thank you for showing up for a little bit. And you can do this with all the commands, obviously. So, new command. Initiate jump sequence. Key press. And really, the whole thing goes in the same vein the whole way around here. You know, same thing for creating power. Enter in the command you want. Press the key you want it to hit, or the sequence of keys. Go from there. Now, let's get the really elaborate one down. Let's get a docking request in. And I'm going to see if this actually executes at 0.25 seconds. And we're going to put in a few qualifiers here. And I know that's not how Falcon DeLacy is spelled, but the voice recognition software is a little literal-minded sometimes, so you want to go for the phonetic spelling on it occasionally. Core dynamics. Okay. And then another set, since that's my call. So I can say request docking, I can say request docking clearance, or I can do any combination there, I believe, for my ship name and my ship make and my call sign. Now then, recorder. Start recording.
Unable to comply. Decrease range and resubmit.
Okay, and that was actually a terrible capture, so we're just going to delete all those commands. That was also the alt. So you're going to have to remember how to manually enter in the sequence here. So let's see here. I want menu 1. I want transfer over 2. Click, down, click,
Request
clear.
denied. Resubmit within range.
So start recording. 1. Okay, if I have this configured properly, it will hit my menu 1 key, switch over, select the station, request the docking, and then go back to the navigation tab and close down the window. Let's see if this works, or if I've just done something spectacularly dumb. Weapons cold. And this is going to be a lot of trial and error. I'll let you know that one right now. Request docking. Request docking. Zorgon Peterson Kilo Yankee Lima, request docking clearance. Too fast. It happened all way too fast for the docking manager, so let's change this to 0.2 seconds across all those pauses in this command. Let's see what happens now. Zorgon Peterson, Kilo Yankee Lima, request docking clearance. Request docking clearance. Okay, so it didn't want to go back to there. Let's try that now. Request docking clearance. Close. Request docking clearance. Ah, I see what I did wrong. It keeps wanting to tab down to there. So, let's see. E key, E key. Space key, here we go. So we want to move this. I'll move the down key actually, I believe. Can we do this? Just move the whole thing down, I wonder? We can. Actually forgot the confirmation on... Okay. I forgot the confirmation command as well, so let's just try deleting this whole thing and trying again from memory here. So, and this is what you get. This is the trial and error of creating your own voice profile, your own command setups. It's frustrating, but it's also satisfying, gratifying, and other ifying words when you get it done right. It's frustrating, but yeah, it's fun. It's down in the guts of your own ship, basically, kind of making your own commands. So, start recording. Okay, hopefully I've got that created properly. Let's change the delay to 0.2. All pauses here. Let's see if I've got that better now. Hot programming action. I know, this is exciting stuff. But, this is how it gets done. Zorgon Peterson, Kilo Yankee Lima, request docking clearance. Zorgon Peterson, Kilo Yankee Lima, request docking clearance. There we go.
Granted. Victor for approach to landing pad 38.
You just have to make sure that you have the station targeted before you actually request the docking. Gear down. Oh, right. And that's why we have manual backups. Fly safe, Commanders.